This video is brought to you by WizNuts.com. Luxury nuts, ready to wear. Save time and look unique with WizNuts. Link in the description down below. Imagine this. You're trying to create the ultimate retro gaming console for the modern era. NES, SNES, Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, PlayStation, etc. A nice wireless controller and the ability to store your games in the console, plus a custom OS to boot.
That's what the team at Polymega set out to do with the Polymega. We were able to get our hands on one, and today we will be talking about the good, the bad, and the most recent downloadable update for the Polymega. Welcome back to our channel. Let's get talking about this machine.
The power of the Polymega comes from its custom Linux-based operating system. It has a CD-ROM and it reads games directly from it, and it can also rip games into storage. Additionally, it has one of the greatest video game databases I've ever seen, and it displays artwork for each of those games in a very beautiful manner.
We love this feature. It's pretty cool to see your games presented in this way, and we just want to play them all. No disrespect to our console purists, we love our retro game consoles, but we barely have any time to play them. And with the Polymega, it's just easy to sit down and play.
No fussing around with SCART to HDMI converters just to get the best picture out of your Sega Saturn, or watching the RGB 101 masterclass from My Life in Gaming just to learn the basics of working with your FrameMeister. Just kidding. Everyone should go ahead and subscribe to My Life in Gaming. The hosts Corey and Try are geniuses, and you will learn a lot from them.
As far as emulating games, we haven't had any issues with the Polymega. We don't have the cartridge adapters, so our review is limited to CD-based consoles only. We haven't had any issues with running except for maybe one or two games that wouldn't run, but other than that, everything went pretty smoothly. It runs at 1080p, and you can adjust the aspect ratio using the virtual display option. 4/3 with zoom, square pixels, and wide 16:9. As far as we know, you cannot increase the rendering resolution like in some standalone emulators.
For some systems, it allows you to play the audio track from games that support Redbook audio. It even allows you to boot into recovery mode by pressing the CD eject button while booting the system. And new features keep getting added with every new update.
The Polymega has an Intel Coffee Lake processor that's good enough for the job, and the emulation, the majority is done by licensed emulators. Not unlike other people. We're looking at you, Hyperkin. You know what you did. Anyway, it has Wi-Fi and Ethernet, and it comes with 32 gigabytes of storage, which can be expanded with an SSD or an SD card.
It even allows you to use your own backup copies in case you don't want to mess up your originals. We have a 1TB M.2 SSD installed in the system, and we have plenty of storage.
The Polymega has a price of $449, and it can take about months or years for some people to get one. To be honest, there's nothing that you can do with the Polymega that you cannot recreate with a cheap PC or a copy of RetroArch. It won't be as polished, but you'll save hundreds.
With the latest update, version 1.1.22, it includes many changes, but the most important ones are the entire database of N64 games is included. This means that N64 is more than likely to happen, and we can't wait to get our hands on that module. Number 2, Sega Saturn MPEG VCD card support. Now you can play awesome video CD games like the latest from 80s pop star Shisato Moritaka. Number 3, Sega Saturn patch for translation and other hacks. Number 4, cheat code support for Game Shark, Game Genie, and Action Replay. Now you can cheat as we used to in the 90s. Number 5, support for 240p. So you can hook up the Polymega to your old CRT and play like we used to in the 90s. Number 6, support for bulk transfers. Now you can select all the games you want to transfer to another disk in one go instead of doing it one at a time. There's other stuff, so if you want the full list, the link is in the description down below.
The Polymega is a system for those who want the ultimate retro gaming convenience. Is it worth $500 for the base system only? Maybe.
As we said, the power of the Polymega comes from its custom OS, and that database artwork is just gorgeous. I like going over the database and looking at games that I don't have and just seeing if I can get them. It's fun.
Now with future N64 support, it just might be a nudge that some people need to get one of these. For now, we'll just keep enjoying the system for what it is. Thank you guys for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome videos. And we'll see you next time on Grace Watermelon Gaming. Bye for now!